What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode in my path to power. Before we get into the episode, if you guys are looking to pick up any MSP or PSN cards, make sure to check out thegamekeys.co.uk. Or if FIFA coins are more your thing, check out justfifacoins.com. You can use the code Japes to get yourself a 5% discount on their instant delivery. So we are back with the same squad in Division 1 playing against a 5-back. And he couldn't use Benzema as a striker because he wanted to use the pace of Remy and Lacazette up front. And in the 40th minute, we get our move started all the way back to the keeper and slowly moving it forward. So right now we've had 3 players touch it, 4 different players touch it. Oh, that's the same one. 5, 6, and you guys get the drift. 7 of how this sequence is kind of going to go. And it just makes me happy when it goes this way. I think that's 9, maybe 10. Everybody's touching the ball on this, realistically. And this ends up just being a brilliant inside pass. Finds Isco, who does enough to put it past the keeper. And that's one of those things that it's just a goal that makes me happy. Because it's a goal that you'd see on a day like today, watching some matches. And, as a commentator, you'd say, that was a great team goal. And it was a brilliant pass at the end to find the man inside and an easy turn for a finish. And when you can replicate what you see on TV or what you see at a stadium, I think that's when FIFA's the best for me. That's when it's the most fun. And that's why I play this formation on Ultimate Team. And I enjoy it the most because it allows me to replicate what I'm seeing the best. And it allows me to replicate the best teams and the best players as well. And styles that I like seeing. So I would encourage you guys, if you ever struggle with FIFA, don't focus so much on the wins and the losses. Focus on replicating the best that you get to watch on Saturdays and Sundays or midweek during the Champions League, whatever it may be. Nice bit of work here from Franck Ribéry, though, stepping inside. I talked about him last episode. You're going to see him go off again this episode, and I do pardon if I sound a little odd. I have a bit of a cold this week, which is really starting to bug me, and it's cutting into my my ability to chat for a long time. But it's a nice bit of work, and it's a wonderful finish. His finishing so underappreciated. I've talked about it before, and you guys also take note of how many times Philipp Lahm wins the ball back in the midfield. It is unbelievable this episode. When I was going through it, I was like, and I'm going to start my move, and Lahm won it back again. Nice bit of work. We're from Ribéry Elastico. Bates out for the rainbow. And that's just he recovered well. It was almost a great touch. But he fights. He wins it back. He lays it back across. And that is Rodrigo on the far post tapping home. Rodrigo, one of those guys in the squad, I don't feel like I need an elite player on the right side. I need a guy that can finish when it comes to him. And I need a guy that can make some simple passes, and Rodrigo most definitely does that because the creativity with Isco, with Ribéry, and Lahm's ability to kind of win it back, I can slack a little bit on that side. Modric as well is somebody that I think I undervalue because he gets into really good possession-oriented positions moving forward. And it was 5-back day. So one thing I'd encourage you to do when you come up against 5-back formations, you'll see me do it at the start of this match, is to understand how they're going to pressure. So there are 2 ways to 5-backs pressure. There's the kind of desperate sprint at you and try to just win it back as quickly as possible, or there's the I'm going to just jockey, kind of keep my shape, and then wait and break out on the counter. You can see this guy, it looked like he was going to try to keep his shape to begin with, and then he just started sprinting at me from everywhere. And it's just a brilliant over-the-top ball. Finds Griezmann, and he gets taken down, giving me a quick penalty opportunity just 3 minutes into the game. Against 5-backs, it's really, really important to see how your opponent likes to pressure. Because if they're going to do that, chicken with their head cut off, I'm going to sprint straight at you and hope to win a back pressure, you're going to be able to keep possession in the midfield really, really easily because you're gonna outnumber them. Like in my case, it's 5-2 in terms. Well, I guess Benzema's 3, so 5-3 in terms of midfielders, meaning I should have an open pass almost every time. Especially if you get your left back and right back to press forward to be even more so with your CDMs, then you're really, really looking at an overwhelming ability to keep the ball. And you can see that's really what it is right here. And then you get it to your striker, your attacker. You have to be one man usually because they'll start to get isolated And you get an easy goal. Living the chip life. Antoine Griezmann. Thank goodness I sold it. Though I think his price for the one that we have has started to creep back up lately. But we sold him on. I was going to ambitiously think that his 86 rated third in form was going to creep down maybe to the price of about what we paid for this one. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think he's going to be a bit more expensive. But we're getting another move going here with Isco, showing off his dribbling skills. Not the most amazing skills for me, but the skills were better than the defending. And I think that's something that people don't take into consideration a lot. If you don't fancy yourself a skiller, that is A-okay. There are some very, very simple skills that you can incorporate, the roulettes, the step overs, stuff like that. I'd encourage you to incorporate into your game because you don't have to be amazing at skills. You just have to be better than the defender. And a lot of people are not good at defending quick changes of direction. So even if you go in slightly off of the direction that you don't want to go, if it's better than what the defender thinks you're going to do, you're going to have success. So Griezmann slipping free right here. And I didn't know what to do with it because I didn't want to finish on his right foot. And I did a little tap of the left bumper to stop the ball, scoop back inside, and a little fortunate. Was it going in anyway? I don't know. We'll watch the replay. You guys leave me a comment and let me know. You be the judge. I think I might have been going just wide, actually. That's my 2 cents. But he plays a wonderfully timed pass, finds Benzema in on through. Easy finish to go 1-1. And that's 45th minute. I thought, okay, if I can go down almost right away and get one back, I'm going to be in business. And I'm going to be in a good shape then going into halftime. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to get one back right before the half. And Modric, not rushing it forward. You can see I'm not sprinting until I'm going to get tackled because I'm waiting for really a pass to kind of show up. And there's a nice little pass inside. Scoop turn, finds Isco, who it was a nice little block, but I didn't again want to take it on Griezmann's right. So I did a little shuffle back around, took it with his left. And I think his right foot, he probably could have finished that, or he would have used the outside of his boot. So that was maybe a little extra that I didn't need to add right there. But that was a goal, 45th minute. A little bit more 45th minute foul, and Ribery, he's going to get the better of him. And that's, again, right there, not the best use of skills, but he thought I was going to come out of the step over 1 second earlier, or one step over earlier. You can see it right here. If I come out right after the first one, he takes that away from me, and he's looking, he's done the job defensively, but I come out a little bit later, and it's just a little bit better than the defending. 59th minute now, or 60th minute now, 3-1, working things slowly forward, and you can see we're getting all sorts of touches with all sorts of players on this. Out wide to Ribery, and Ribery is going to get the better of this guy. Absolutely, 10 times out of 10 when I realized he was kind of guessing on skills, I thought that I'd be able to get the better of him. And the Frenchman who managed to get a goal for Bayern today, a goal and an assist, I believe. So I'm going to be hoping that some EA throws me a freaking bone there. Give me that Inform EA. And I thought I'd screwed the pooch on that. And then I thought, we'll flick it back over, and saw my gap, bangs it home, and his finishing, again, better than you'd think it would be. So that's where we're going to come to a close in this episode. I will have a Saturday Shield out later on for you guys today, and possibly a very, very late night episode of my Path to Power. But I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for watching. That is the Division 1 title. And other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.